moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To throw, it's Rising. He looks that one in nicely. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Utes are on the move. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go right back to him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The toss sweep to the right. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now, fourth down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Utah 8-0.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Back to throw. It's Rising. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 20... in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Utes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. On the move, it's Stanley. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paul, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Rising. The throw to the outside is complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work with double teams, and get some push.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Utah 17, Utah State 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Bernard. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Rising. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Hands it off. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6 for the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's what out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go to the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Number 3 is in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The Utes get it past the sticks.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Rising. He finds his man. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the ready? Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll try to blast their way in. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. The Utes have enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Utes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to...
It's up 6 yards, down to 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's right on target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. They keep attacking through the air. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 30 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very serious.
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lane.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong. right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.